The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And some, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. These two teams all tied after one. Back to Stevenson on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. A check down here to Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and Lazard's got it again. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A big play there for New England. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Looking to throw. Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and... That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma